Okay, good morning, class. So, we are going to move ahead with the topic. Have you read the chapter till yet? Okay, can anyone tell me what in the portion we have read? Can anyone tell me what portions we have missed while reading, explaining? Can anyone? Opening the books today. It was the homework to read the book, huh? And opening the books. Amna is searching for the chapter. Very funny. Huh?
the Bahashamani
And
maths.
do you know what topic I have left? Okay, switching off the
Ma'am,
cameras.
yesterday I
Huh?
didn't attend the class because someone. Hello.
Ah. Techniques in animals. Okay. So we have in the previous class we have discussed what is weather, what is climate. The basic concept of weather and climate has been discussed in the previous class. I have just left the recording instrument. Weather station was given in the form of a note, a question answers. I am just left with recording types of instrument in the weather and climate explanation portion. And now and after that we will discuss the adaptation techniques and why they adopt in adaptation is required in animals. Understood? So let's begin with the class today. Can you see the slides? Yes or no? I cannot get an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Should I change the layout?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
I think we can be here. Okay, now let's start with the class, okay? So, weather, climate and adaptation in animals, and we will read here instruments and the adaptation in animals. First, we will take instruments. So, in today's class, we will be discussing rain gauge, in short, anemometer, hygrometer. In previous class also I have introduced what is hygrometer, barometer and weather thermometer. So, can anyone repeat for me what type of instruments we are going to discuss today?
Some rain gauge, anemometer, hydrometer, barometer, weather thermometer.
And weather thermometer. Okay, so let's move with the first one. Rain gauge. See, the rain gauge looks like this. We can find, can anyone tell with the help of a name what does the rain gauge do? With the help of the name and this diagram, can anyone refer to me? Can anyone give me an idea? Not seeing from the books. Not seeing from the books. Close your books. Come on. Close your books.
Ma'am, is it used to measure the rainfall?
Right. A rain gauge is a meteorological instrument to measure the precipitating rain. Means it can precipitating rain means it does not mean only water. It can be in the form of snow. It can be in the form of hailstorm. Anything in the form of precipitating rain in a given amount of time per unit area. In a given amount of time per unit area. Any confusion with the terms used here? Any confusion? Because if the words are not clear, you will not be able to write it down. So is the words clear? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
I cannot hear a loud yes, ma'am. I can only hear one yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm moving
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am.
So the next type is anemometer. And the anemometer looks like this. Can you see there are 4 cups moving with the help of a wind? So can you tell me what does the anemometer measures? Can you tell me with the help of the diagram, what does the anemometer measures?
Ma'am, it measures the speed and directions. Ma'am, the speed of wind.
Speed of wind. So, anemometer is a device used for measuring wind speed and direction. It is also a common weather station instrument. You have seen these. This is a common instrument. You can see if you see the western side houses, means the houses in the western worlds, they all, or in the houses in the farm, where the wind is very high every time, they always have this type of instrument at the top of the houses also. You have seen, now गांव area में चले जाओ, where there is a high pressure of wind always, they usually construct this type of thing at the top of the house. Can you tell me why? Can anyone tell me why? Use your head. It's a very common sense question. See the instrument, and it looks like an antenna top or not? It looks like an antenna top or not? Right? So use your head. Why? Where we can use it? Simple. It measures the wind speed. We can know the wind speed. We can use the wind to convert it into any instrument we can catch. With the help of the wind speed, we'll know, and we can catch the wind with the help of wind blades or anything, wind vanes, and use that wind speed to convert into electricity. जैसे solar panels लगाए जाते हैं, as we use solar panels, where the wind pressure is always high or wind speed is always high, they use, if the wind is high, will the solar energy will be high? No. Right? Right. Solar energy will not be high. So there they use the wind, these type of instruments to convert and measure the wind speed in order to convert their wind energy into electrical energies. Any confusion? Now you will be using your head to answer, right? Or you will be learning to answer. What you will do? Aditya, you will be using your head to answer or learn to answer? Parth, what you will do? Krisha? No answers. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, the next instrument is hygrometer. In the previous class, I showed a cross-sectional diagram, means only the meter section, but it's the instrument as it whole, how it look like. Okay, can anyone repeat for me, what does a hygrometer do?
Ma'am, it measures the amount of water vapor.
Okay, hygrometer instrument
in air.
Science to measure humidity or amount of water vapor in the air. The other name of hygrometer is psychrometer. Psychrometer. Please note down. The other name used for hygrometer is psychrometer. Psychrometer. The other name for hygrometer is psychrometer. Noted? Noted or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Should I move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Barometer. See, the barometer look like this. From the figure, let me see how much your observation is clear, and can you tell me what's the barometer do? See,
Ma'am, it determines the weather and altitude.
Give me the correct answer. Don't describe it, just give me the exact answer, because it's physics, not English. हर sentence का एक ही तो मतलब है. Right? No. Give me the exact answer. Try it out. You can see, you can get the hint from the figure also. See the figure properly. Can you see
Ma'am,
the
it
figure?
measures the atmosphere pressure.
Yes, it's given. A barometer is an instrument used to measure air pressure in a certain atmosphere. It is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Means the pressure it is used to measure the pressure created by air. It is used to measure the pressure created by air. Understood? Am I clear
Yes,
or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What's yes and what's no? Any confusion? Yes or no? Any confusion? Yes or no? And Tahura, Ananya, Mahek, where are your uniforms? You have to sit with your uniform. Remember, where are your uniforms? Huh? If you are switching on your videos, please remember to wear the uniform. Okay? It will be a risk for your side only. Okay, now moving to the next class. Sorry, moving to the next topic. Weather thermometer. You have read thermometer. What does a thermometer do? What does the thermometer do? What does a thermometer do? We have learned
Ma'am, a
thermometer.
thermometer measures temperature.
So what will a weather thermometer do? What will a weather thermometer do? Come on, fast. What will a weather thermometer do?
Ma'am, it will measure the temperature
Better
of the
stop
weather.
searching in your books. Fiza, close your book. Fiza, close your book. I have given time to read the book. I have given enough time to read the book or not. And this time, no using your books. Answer without using your book, using your head. What is weather? Weather. Who is telling me?
Ma'am,
Can I show the figure again? Okay, let me show you the figure for the hint. Now can you tell me, what does the weather thermometer do?
It measures the temperature of the weather.
Right. As thermometer measures the temperature of the body, the thermometer measures the air temperature, the temperature of the air. Most thermometers are closed glass tubes containing liquid, such as in thermometers we use only mercury, but in weather thermometers we sometimes use alcohol also. Okay? When air around the tube heats the liquid, heats the liquid. Means the air will heat this liquid. You can see in the red color, right? Can you see in the red color? It heats the liquid. The liquid expands because on heating, what happens? Solid, liquid, gas, all states of matter. What happens? It expands. It expands and moves up in the tube, and with the help of the scale, we take the temperature. You can see both type of scales are present in weather thermometer. Is it in normal thermometer? Do both the type of scales are present? Yes or no? क्या नॉर्मल थर्मोमीटर पे दोनों स्केल प्रेजेंट होती है?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
बट वेदर थर्मोमीटर बोथ टाइप
No,
ऑफ
ma'am.
स्केल प्रेजेंट. आजकल कर रहे जा रहे हैं, लेकिन नॉर्मली एक ही स्केल प्रेजेंट होती है. ठीक है? आजकल तो इनोवेशन हर तरीके का हो रहा है. आजकल तो हर तरीके के इनोवेशन हो रहे हैं. तो आजकल की बात मैं नहीं करूंगी, मैं स्टैंडर्ड थर्मोमीटर्स की बात कर रही हूँ. ठीक है? Okay, now so it
Yes,
has two
ma'am.
types of scale, and this is called weather thermometer. Any confusion? If in the
No, ma'am.
examination it is asked a weather thermometer and a thermometer, can you distinguish and write or not? Can you differentiate between them and write the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can anyone tell any one
Yes.
difference between a weather thermometer and a thermometer?
Yes, ma'am.
Who will tell?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the difference?
Ma'am, the thermometer is used to measure the body temperature, and the weather thermometer is used to measure the weather temperature.
Okay, and one more. But we can say clinical thermometer to measures body temperature, then laboratory thermometer measures water temperature, then how it's, you can say only body temperature. So this is not the definite answer. So one more point you will be requiring to support your answer. What will be the other point?
Ma'am, in a body temperature thermometer, only one unit is there, but in a weather thermometer, there are 2 units.
Another point, now you have only said, ma'am, we have seen some thermometers in which both the scale we can see. So this will also not help you to satisfy the points. Then one more point will be required. Understood how your answer gets wrong? Understood in examination how your answer gets wrong? In spite of writing 1 point, why you say, ma'am, why we have not got the marks? Understood the basic point where your answer gets wrong? Understood my point? So what is the next point? One more point is missing. One more point. That will complete your answer. Beta, in normal thermometers, only mercury is used. But in weather thermometer, we can use mercury as well as alcohol. Understood? These 3 points,
Yes, ma'am.
one statement
Yes,
or
ma'am.
3 parts will
Yes,
complete your answer. These 3 points stated in one sentence or in 3 different sentences will complete your answer. Understood the method of writing the differences now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move ahead now. So now hope you will not tell me why my answer is wrong. Anyone will tell me now? Or
No,
you will
ma'am.
just not tell why your answer is wrong? Who will? You will be judging yourself by seeing what your answer went wrong, right? Okay. And now note this time no marking up. Mehak says, ma'am, maths is तो करना पड़ता है. Science तो रट लेंगे. इस physics रट लेंगे. इस physics रट लेंगे. Anyone else? इस physics रट लेंगे? No, na?
No, ma'am.
हाँ. Physics is not रट लेंगे. Now next move to the next one. Now we will learn adaptation in animals. See, adaptations are any behavioral or physical characteristics. Means adaptation can be in the behavior or in the physical characteristics. Means in the physique of, means in your hand, in the body structure. Physique means body structure. Characteristics of animal. Adaptations are any behavioral or physical characteristics of an animal that help it to survive in its environment. Understood the line? So, these characteristics fall into 3 main categories. What are the 3 main categories? First one is body parts, second one is body covering, and third one is behavior. Any or all of these type of adaptation play a critical role in the survival of an animal. So why adaptation is required? For the survival. Have you heard this proverb? Survival of the fittest. Have you heard this proverb? Class, have you heard this proverb? Survival of the fittest.
No, ma'am.
Survival of the fittest was given by, the proverb survival of the fittest was given by Charles Dickens, who gave us a theory of evolution. So, for example, take us only. We have to, if we are living in a tropical temperate zone, right? Not proper, summers are very hot and winters are too cold. But what we do? Do we wear these types of clothes just now we are wearing in winters? No, na? We adapt something, na? We change our food habits also. Similarly, animals, it is for a short time, but for long, suppose if we are having long winters and winters are not ending only, so our body structure and what habits will change or not to survive? Yes or no? Or you will wear these type of thin clothes and having a long winter? No, na? You will be changing yourself. You will be changing your food habits also, so that you can survive in that environment, right? You like to, okay, for example, in summers you like to drink cold things, but for COVID reason, this is a pandemic area time. Now we are avoiding to eat or drink cold things, right? Why? To survive, no? To survive or not?
Yes,
We are trying
ma'am.
to survive ourselves or
Yes,
not?
ma'am.
So what we are doing? We are changing our behavioral activities. We are changing our behavior. And so we have not changed our body. Anything in our body parts have not been changed. Not in the, but we have not on a body covering or thing. We are not animals that we will change our body coverings. We can say we are covering in the sense, we can say we are changing the dressing sense. We are wearing, for example, in the time of dengue, we wear full clothes, sleeves clothes, so that our hands and everything is covered, right? So, and so when to survive only, na, everything we do to survive, and survival of the fittest. Who will not do these things will not be able to survive. Survive means live. Survive now means eat and grab and expenditure, do expenses. Survive means to stay alive, right? And who is not able to do, you can see the death rate also in the news every day. Death rates are coming, so many are dying, so many are this. What is this? They are not able to survive. They are not able to adapt to this changing environment. We can say changing environment only. So, have the lines are now clear with these lines? I am again reading the line. Adaptations are many behavioral physical characteristics of an animal that help it to survive in its environment. These characteristics fall into three main categories: body parts, body covering, and behaviors. Any or all of these types of adaptation play a critical role in the survival of an animal. Am I clear with the lines now? Class, are you here or gone?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear with the lines
Yes.
now?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Say loudly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's move to the next line.
Yes, ma'am.
Adaptation appear in a very long time through a process of evolution. Now, what does this word evolution means? During evolution, genetic changes means changes in our genes take place. So, during evolution, genetic changes take place in an organism which make it possible for an organism to possess the feature that in turn help it to adapt. Okay, for example, evolution means, for let's take an example of our species only. First, when development was not there, we were like, we say often, na, we are just, our forefathers are monkeys. We say oftenly or not, our forefathers are monkeys. Why? That time we were staying on, we were not monkeys, but we were similar to monkeys because we didn't know to how to survive on land. Then what if we were hunched back? Means we walked on our we use our hands and legs to walk. But with that, with genetic changes happen, when we learn how to stand straight, that means genetic changes happen inside our body only, and we learn how to stand straight, right? Stand straight. And now, do we walk on our four hands, or we only walk with our legs? So that is a permanent genetic change or not? That is a permanent genetic change for survival or not? Understood? That is a permanent, yes or no? Yes. So,
Yes,
now is the line clear? Adaptation appears in a very long time through a process of evolution. During evolution, genetic changes take place in an organism which make it possible for an organism to possess the feature that in turn help it to adapt. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I will be moving ahead. See, climate in polar region. See, how is the climate in polar region? Life in the planet's polar region can be incredibly difficult, right? Very difficult because why? Bitterly cold winds whip across the land. There are always cold winds. winter temperature can reach deep into negative, means minus, goes to minus and more minus 153, minus this type of. So, and the winter's night can last for months. Then what happens? But these seemingly barren lands, means there is no plantation, and home to rich diversity of wildlife, both on land and under sea water. But there is wildlife there. Since there is no plantation, but there is life existing there, that has evolved to survive these conditions. Let's take some examples. For example, Arctic wolves, polar bears, then Arctic fox, then penguins. I've taken some examples. You can see more examples from your book also, and areas from where these animals are found, you can see in your book. It is given in your book. So let's take what is the adaptation taken by polar bear. Can you see up their figures? See, first, the white fur. Not. Can you see the figure properly? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The white fur not easily visible in the snowy background, which in turn help its predators and prey are unable to see. Means when anyone tries to catch him, he is safe because of his white fur, and when he wants to catch someone, means shikar, so the prey, want to hunt some animal, the animal cannot see him. Another thing, the fur has two thick layers that helps the polar bear to keep it warm in the cold weather. Its nose are too small but very strong enough to smell its prey. It has long claws which not only help him to stand but to hold the ice. Means its nose gets a grip. And lastly, there are two layers of fur, and beneath there's a thick layer of fat which help him not to insulate the thick layer of fat acts as an insulator which keeps it warm in winters. And many more points are given in your book. These were the highlights which I have taken from your book. Any confusion? Any confusion?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
These were the main points which were to be highlighted. Rest, small ears helps it to, for example, the ears are small so that the wind does not enter. Eyes are small so that the wind air doesn't affect. And these are the rest of the adaptation which it has taken. But the basic adaptations which the polar bear has from a normal bear. Understood? Adaptation of a polar bear, why a polar bear is different from a normal bear. Understood? Let's see another. Adaptation in penguins. Can you see the figure? See, it has white color and it is not easily, because of its white color, it's not easily visible. They are good swimmers because they have stream-like body. You can see stream like a slippery body. You can see her body is slippery and webbed feet. Feet are like ducks. See, body is slippery and feet are like ducks, which help in them to swim. They huddle together to keep themselves warm. Have you seen? If you see in the image, I have taken a single penguin, but they always move in huddles, in group. Why? So that all the penguins, if together, they will keep themselves warm. It has a thick skin. The skin is, what happens to the skin? Have you seen how the penguin moves? Have anyone seen? Have anyone seen how the penguin moves?
Yes, ma'am.
It slides, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It slides. So because of the thick skin, it doesn't get any cuts or anything. And the cold flooring, the cold from the flooring does not enter its body also. Understood? Again, similarly, beneath the skin there is a thick layer of fat which help him to survive, because that fat works as an insulator. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No.
No,
Let's
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
now moving to another region, desert. The desert climate is a climate in which there is excess of evaporation over precipitation. The typical bald means rough, rocky or sandy surface in the desert climate holds little moisture. Moisture is low and evaporate the little rainfall they receive. Means जितना भी है वो भी evaporate हो जाता है, right? So what happens? Okay, xerocoal. Like xerophytes are called the plants. Xerophytes are used for the plants of desert area. Similarly, xerocoal. Note down the word xerocoal is commonly referred to desert animals. Is an animal adapted to live in the desert. Xerocoal are the animals which are adapted to live in the desert. So what is their main challenge for survival? The main challenge they must overcome are the lack of water and excessive heat. So what adaptation they have to do for lack of water is the water and the excessive heat. Can you tell me the one example of desert animal or xerocoal animal? From the childhood you are learning. Huh?
Ma'am,
From
camel.
childhood you are camel.
Ma'am, camel.
I'm giving from my side meerkat. Rest is right. It's okay. Let's take the adaptation in camel. Can you see it? Can you see the figure? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One point at a time. Thick fur to keep the sun. It has a thick fur to keep the sun's heat away during the day. Provide warmth at night. Similarly, at the same time, because desert are what is the nature of the climate of desert? It is very hot in daytime and very cold in night. Desert has having two extreme climate. In the day, it has a very hot climate, as since the land cools up faster, it has a very cold climate at night. So it has to survive both types of climate. So it has a thick fur to keep the sun's heat away during the day, and at night it provided the warmth. You can see the half is to store food as fat. Store of fat to provide energy for a long period of time in desert. Then it has long eyelashes to keep the sand out of eyes, thin nostrils that can keep, nostrils means your nose, thin nostrils that can be closed to prevent sand blowing in. Can you close your nostrils? No, but a camel can close its nostrils. Long muscular legs that allow camels to walk for miles across the desert. Leathery knees are leather type, to prevent burning them kneeling on hand. You can see how a camel sits. It kneels first, and if the knees are having leathery type of, so that the hot sand does not burn his knees. Then wide feet help to spread the camel's weight and make it easier to walk on sand. Leathery pads protect the heat and acts like a snowshoe, to prevent it from sinking. The paws are flat, so it doesn't sink. Then very long intestines to reabsorb as much water as possible for food eaten. Any confusion?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please, I have to take the class length here. Please inform the other teacher. Or
Ma'am, Vishali has started a call.
So tell her you join. I will be continuing with the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Can she wait? If I will be hurrying up. Please tell her to wait. I will ask 5 minutes, only 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes ask her for. Okay. Climate in tropical region. The tropical region lies near both the sides of equator line in the earth. These regions are hot but get plenty of rainfall. Therefore, this region is humid. Even in the coldest month, the temperature is generally higher, but about 15 degree during hot summers, and temperature may cross 40 degree. Means it's too hot, but at the same time, plenty of rainfall is present. So what happens? Days and night almost equal in length throughout the year. Tropical rainforest is the important feature of tropical region. These regions are rich in vegetation, large diversity in animals. It also can be seen. So we can see large types of, for example, monkeys, apes, gorillas, elephants, leopards, lizards, so many more types of. What is the thing? What is the basic thing here? There is a food competition of food in it, right? Every survival of the fittest. Another means one animal is the food of other. So two things being one have to do. One, protect herself and eat other animal. One animal has to do some two works at the same time. That he has to protect himself also, and at the same time he has to eat other animals also. So for this he has done the adaptation. Let's take a red-eyed fog. It looks like this. The red-eyed fog lives on the trees in tropical forest. It has sticky pads on the feet that helps him to climb to the trees. It does not live in water. Remember, a red-eyed fog does not live in water. It has a green, black and creamy outside. Underside means underside is. It has a big and bulging red eye, and it is nocturnal. Nocturnal means sleeping in the day. It sleeps during the day and becomes active during night, and feeds on the insects present on the tree. Means it doesn't go to the water to eat something. It eats on the tree only. The bulging eyes of the frog protect it from its predators. The sudden opening of big and red eye frightens the predators for a while, and in the meantime the frog gets to jump to the safe place. Because of the eye, the predator gets frightened and it moves. The green color helps it to hide in the leaves and heals. Now, red-tailed macaw. It looks like it's a monkey, type of monkey found in Western Ghats. Silver white mane which is surrounded the head helps them to cheek down to its chin, which is specific characteristic of its animal. Means we cannot understand where its face is actually. It is called lion-tailed macaw because its tail is like a lion having bunch of tuft of hair at the end. You can see its tail like not a normal monkey but of a lion at the end. It spends most of the time feeding on the upper canopy. Upper canopy means at the top of the tree. Its main feeds are fruits, seeds, young leaves, and some. Since it's able to have sufficient, since it has sufficient food on the tree, it doesn't come down, right? And it spends major part of its life on the tree. Toucan. See, you can see the toucan bird. It's found in tropic, possesses a long, strong, large beak. It possesses a long, strong, large beak, adapted for tropical rainforest. It has a camouflage, means the color helps it to hide. Its beaks are strong, so it can dig holes in the trees and eat its prey. And at the same time, in the beak, it can store a large amount of food in it. The feed has, and you know, the toucan can change the color of its feathers. So it can change it. So if it can change its color in the feather, so in any of the tree, it can hide and keep it safe. Am I clear? Am I clear? I'm moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Last comes lion and tigers.
Yes, ma'am.
In lion and tigers, I'm only telling you the basic points. Rest are in your book and in the slides also you can see. You can read it also. Okay, I'm only getting you the basic points. So they are carnivorous, right? We know the skin cut. They have thick skin and skin color helps them to camouflage. Camouflage. Have you understood the word camouflage? That it can have many colors which help to hide itself from the predators. So yeah, and the prey cannot see him. Yellow-brown color of the lion and black strips of the tigers helps him to hide in the forest by blending with the surrounding. So it helps him to catch the prey. It has a strong smell which helps it to locate the prey and a sensitive hearing capacity also. The eyes in front of their head which is enable them to correct idea. The eyes help them to have the directions of direction, and the legs helps him to run fast. Lastly, the elephant. See, the elephant has a thick layer. The thick layer helps him to protect it from heat and also the predators who attack itself. Big ears, because the body is big, so it gives out heat so much. So it needs to be cooled down. So the big ears helps him to get it cool himself. The tusk helps him to dig and protect himself from predators. The trunk helps him for smelling and picking up things. So then the tail is used for as a swing. See, the body is long. Have you seen the cows, how it removes the bugs from its body? In the same way, the tails help the elephant. Then this is an important. Elephant can drink 50 gallons of water a day, which help him then to remain hydrated. And that's all for today. Class, one homework I am giving to you. Please do it properly. That you have to read the chapter carefully, especially the adaptation portion, because I have taken only the basic points. Rest you have to take from your book. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes,
ma'am.
So you will do the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.